subscribe to Johnny Oki.
So Oilers fans, if I asked you to point out what went wrong in last year's playoff run against the Vegas Golden Knights that made you guys lose to them, some people would say, oh well, Nuge had a terrible playoffs after having over 100 points in the regular season, Draisaitl went full invisible man after game 2, and other people might point to Darnell Nurse, and while there is an element of truth to all of that, I think the biggest difference is Adin Hill turned it on, whereas Stuart Skinner and Jack Campbell started to really crumble. And yeah, if you go and look at Jack Campbell's playoff stat line for 2023, it's a .961 save percentage for the guy, but it's only 4 games, and you're lying to yourself if you think he took any type of heavy load during that playoff run. He came in and he made some big saves, make no bones about it, but he didn't carry the brunt of the workload by any stretch of the imagination. And a lot of people were saying, put Jack Campbell in, come on, Skinner's a rookie, and Campbell's your big money goaltender. Why is Campbell not starting these games? And I like the way Elliot Friedman put it. At the end of the night at prom, you dance with the girl you brought, meaning Skinner's the guy who got you to the playoffs. He was the horse that you rode in the regular season to get you here. You go back to him when you need a big win. I understand that. But this presents a huge, confusing problem for the Oilers next year, and honestly, it kind of messes everything up. Oilers fans, who's your starting goaltender? If it's me, I would say Stuart Skinner, of course, but again, in a year where, look, the Oilers were absolutely crushed to be eliminated by Vegas in the second round, it was really a year that they thought they could go for the Stanley Cup, and I don't blame them. They had a fantastic season, but now coming into this year, it's Stanley Cup or bust, and I don't know, can you really roll the dice on a super young goaltender who absolutely collapsed in last year's playoffs? Like, even McDavid at the end of the season literally said, cup or bust. I'm not making that up. So that puts a ton of pressure on the Oilers in the playoffs going into the season. And Oilers fans know this well from the past. If there's one position that can absolutely sewer your team above all else, it's the goaltending. You can deal with Darnell Nurse playing like he's wearing 2 eye patches or the top 6 being in a bit of a rut, because other parts of the lineup can pick up the slack for those guys. But in net, if both guys are really not feeling it, you're done. It's curtains. Like, just think about where Florida would have been if Sergei Bobrovsky didn't go absolutely manic during that playoff run for the Florida Panthers. I'll give you a hint, it wouldn't have been the Cup final. So in a year where you've got the 2 best players in the world and you need to go for it this year because you can't waste another year of them, you have to figure this out. It is messed up if you don't. The goalies can do it for you. But here's the thing, what do, right? Like, do you trade Jack Campbell for a better safety net for Stuart Skinner? And is that even something that can be done right now because of how low Campbell's stock is? And there have been some minor rumors linking Campbell to Chicago, which is definitely the type of team that I could see taking on a contract like Jack Campbell's, but they just signed Nick Foligno and Corey Perry to matching $60 million contracts, it feels like. So I don't even think they need a Campbell contract to get to the cap floor anymore. So the Oilers, if they want to give away Campbell, they're going to have to attach something pretty valuable to him. So I don't know, this is all just messed up and they need to do something to figure this out. What do you think the Oilers should and are going to do for this upcoming season? Are they going to roll with Campbell and Skinner again? Or are they going to try to switch something up here in the offseason? Let me know in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.